Okay, so someone questioned the video on YouTube, the first one, when there was a pause in the tone when I was pulling the first fuse. So this third, fourth video, whatever you want to call it, this is to show that there is no trickery here. I am not doing anything to cause this. I'm questioning the integrity of these fuses in here. Rockville, when I got this amp, there was nothing in there of Rockville saying you need to install an inline fuse. Granted, I do it anyway. After a battery, before an amp, in between batteries, I have fuses in my vehicle. But if you're new to the scene or new to car audio and you buy an amp with fuses in it, and Rockville does not supply an inline fuse, I know they do with certain models, and I know there are other amp makers out there that supply inline fuses with certain models that you have to put in. I have this Alpine old school amp, and it it doesn't even have any fuses built into it. You have to supply an inline fuse. I got some kicker amps that need inline fuses, and they supply them. But, they got 250 amp fuses right here and right here. And the looks of it looks like, I can just hook this up and go. So now, if these fuses are for reverse polarity, fine and dandy. But put in your instructions, explain, supply the inline fuse. Because if you're on a budget build or something like that, or you just don't know, you're not going to put one in. Then you risk injury, burning your car, hurting other equipment. It could be death. The most serious thing could happen. You could get caught in your car, and your car could catch on fire because of a short with this amp and nothing to shut it off. I'm just saying they should be more straightforward with what you should do with this. Well, anyway, enough rambling and jambling. Here's a test. I am going to do a 40 hertz, it's called a neutron bass bomb, 40 hertz. See if you can make that out there. Neutron bass bomb, 40 hertz. It's a test. Going to run that. You're going to be able to see the sub over here moving, and you're going to watch me pull the fuses. So on with the fantastic show of Rockville. Okay, you can see the sub moving. You can see that bad boy moving. You can see she's working. Now I'm going to pull fuse number 1. Okay, so one fuse out. She's still pounding away. Here, let me set that fuse right there so you can see it. So you can see that there's no trickery. Now, we're going to pull fuse number 2. The pause there is just the song restarting. Here, I will post this so you can see it when it gets to the end. That is the pause. So when I pulled the fuses out, that is the pause. That is the track switch. I got it on repeat. That is the track starting over. That is not because of the fuses being pulled. So now, just for all intents and purposes, we'll just go do a 40 hertz tone right there. And we'll put the fuses in and out. While she's running. There's not even a pop. Nothing. I know certain amps that I have, you pop the fuse, you go to put it in, there's still power to it, you'll get a little pop. Because there's power transferring through the fuse. So I'm gonna go grab my meter real quick, and I'm going to put the meter on the fuse holder there. So, okay, sorry for that. I'm back with my meter. We're going to put her on volts, and I'm going to see if there's any power in that thing. So, here we go. Okay, now we're going to ohm it out. Or so there's no power going through those fuses right now. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Maybe that using the meter on it didn't matter, because I don't know. It just does not make sense to me why these fuses do nothing. While your amp is powered on, I mean, the only other thing I can think of is polarity. But they should specify that. It just seems kind of crazy. I'll do it again. No. It doesn't matter. These fuses at this point do nothing. I can actually power this radio off. Okay. Pull fuses. Fuses are right there. Power it on. As you can see, there we go. We're back to working. It kicked on without fuses. Why?